G'day, welcome to Monday Rambles in the Aaron Engineering Workshop. Some quick news before we start. Congratulations to Peter over at PGS channel. Matty from Matty's Workshop donated Peter his old lathe, so good on you, Matty. That's you're a bloody Bobby Dazzler, mate, I tell you. So, look, head over and take a look. Peter put a video out of him driving down and picking up from Matty's place, so well done, mate. Check out Emma from Emma's Spare Room Machine Shop. Emma's moved into a new place and a new workshop, and it looks really, really good, Emma. So most of us, the other Aussie and other YouTube machinists, are sitting back eagerly awaiting what you're going to produce out of there. So well done, Emma, to you, and no doubt it would have been a massive, big move. Another congratulations to Paul over at the Knackler's Workshop. Paul just released that he's bought a little Emco lathe, or maybe it's a big Emco lathe, I'm not too sure. So good on you, Paul. I can't wait to see it, mate. I watched your video last night and I was sitting there hoping to get a sneak peek or a picture, but you bastard, you didn't give it to me. Anyway, I'll have to wait till you do the video. And to give you a little background information, Paul was one of my inspirations for starting Monday Rambles. I got that idea from him, and of course, as well as Lance from Bunny Bear's Shed with his weekly rendition of Kangaroo Stew. So yeah, thanks guys. Some good idea to get me started on a Monday. Unfortunately for me, it's not going to be too exciting today because I didn't go to any rallies on the weekend, which sort of sucks. However, we've got a big rally coming up this weekend in Hayfield, which is about 200 kilometres or 135 miles east of Melbourne. So usually I go west, so this will be east this time. I hate going east because it's a shit of a highway, but anyway, it should be fun. I'm actually really looking forward to it. So where am I up to? I'm sitting in front of this little engine conversion that I'm currently doing. So over the weekend on Saturday, I pulled the head and head unit off this machine, off the barrel here. I was a bit worried. I put a bung down in the barrel, and I think it was a little bit of compression was escaping from there because I may have knocked it, a cock hair below the surface. So anyway, I mixed up some JB Weld. I puttied the top surface up, and then when it 24 hours on the Sunday, I came back out. I gently filed it down and then scraped the top of it, and then I knew the surface was right. However, I'm glad I did take the head off, because when I took the head off, I realised I had a big, large oil port there that I need to bung up because there was no oil returned to the sump. So this will be a total loss system up here in the cylinder head. So what I had to do was thread a hole, run a die over a bit of aluminium rod, put some Loctite on it, screw it in, file it down to the head, and then I wasn't happy with my filing, so I put it in the milling machine. I was sort of lucky because it was very easy to tram and wide because I had two parallel surfaces. However, in X, it was rather easy, just a couple of light taps, running my dial gauge, my DTI across the top. Got it pretty good, and I just ran the fly cutter over it, and it came out really good. So moving on with this little project now. So you see that I've just put up here for you guys to see it. I've got to do the camshaft extension now. Okay, and so that's a shaft that I'll make out here that will extend out and then drive down to this pulley, to the gear that I put on the pulley down here. Once that's on, of course, attach the manifolds, so the exhaust and inlet manifold. And then the carby that came with this engine stuffed, so it was snapped off. The guy told me it was a running engine, and I don't know. When I went there to pick it up, I don't know, he's a retired copper, so I don't know if you can trust him. I hope my daughter's not watching this because she's one as well, not retired, but she's a copper. So I'll have to put another carburetor on here, and I've got a little carburetor that I bought off Amazon for a Honda 30cc. So it will choke a little bit on it, but it may be enough to start it. So hey, watch this space. I've also got to work on the electrical system for it, and of course the fuel system, but depending on the electrical system, I have been thinking about pilfering a magnet and the CDI. It's probably not CDI, but the electronic ignition off an old whippersnipper or something like that, or what you guys in the States call a weed whacker. Failing that, I've got a little electronic ignition that I got from Hobby King a while ago, so I might even give that a try. Okay, with this channel, I am limping to the finish line. I'm really trying to get that 1K subscribers, and I think I'm currently at 825. So if you can help me out and click that subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. The reason I'm trying to limp across the line to my 1K subscribers is I've got some stuff to give away, and I think you'll enjoy the giveaway when I hit 1K subscribers. And I'll probably do a couple of giveaways, so it won't be just one grand prize. It may be, you know, a big prize and a couple of smaller ones, something like that. All right, so speaking of giveaways, no doubt you guys know that I'm backed pretty well by these guys, Live Tools, for my other channel, for my DCT channel. And when I say backed, I'm not paid any money or anything like that. Occasionally, the owner will throw me, Artie, thanks Artie, will throw me a bone and offer some stuff to give away, okay, on social media. So yeah, no money's changing hands, full disclosure, okay. Anyway, Artie's social media guy, Sebastian, has sent down some really cool stuff that I can give away. So I suggest watch this channel for the 1K giveaway, but also do yourself a favor, head on over to Instagram, okay, and follow me on Instagram. I'm limping to the line there for 3,000 followers on Instagram, and every one of the followers are genuine. I haven't bought any like some people do. Yeah, I've got no time for that. So if people want to follow me, they can. If they don't, they don't, and that's totally okay. There'll be some conditions on the Instagram giveaway, such as, you know, liking this post and then liking or following me and following Live Tools, etc., etc. So Artie sent some hats. So we're really cool hats. He sent a shitload of coffee coasters here. Looks like, I'd say they're in plastic injection molded. Okay, so they wouldn't have been cheap to get a dye done. What else we got in here? I've got some magnetic whiteboards that go on your machine, and a magnetic whiteboard pen. So they're really cool as well. I've got one on my CNC machine. He's thrown in some Mentos, but look, they probably won't make the giveaway because I'll probably eat those before I edit this video. And some really cool big ass stickers. Now, Evolute end mills, that Australian made end mills here right in Melbourne, Australia. It's hard to believe that Australia manufactures anything these days, but Artie made sure of that, and he proudly displays the Made in Australia logo. We got some Hang Surfers coolant stickers and a nice big Live Tool sticker as well. So anyway, look, thanks for following along today. I know it was rather short, Monday Mumbles with Aaron. Make sure you stick around for the outtakes. Peter Pilbeam from Machining Tips and Tricks with Peter Pilbeam. He's going to come in and give you another old Stanley joke, and I've got a few. I drove over to his house and just sat there and recorded him for about an hour, so I've got a bit of material to show you, and Pete's a great guy, and he's been a very, very good mentor to me with machining. He's taught me lots of stuff, guys. Peter's probably forgotten more than I'll ever know, all right?
Close enough for government work.
Now, hopefully next week I'll have more to tell you, and I'll show a bit of this vintage rally the wife and I will go to. And yeah, so look, really appreciate your support, guys. I hope you're enjoying the Monday Rambles, and you know, it may not be getting a lot of views, but it's a way to get in contact with you, my viewers, and just tell you what I'm up to and that sort of thing. Okay, please stay safe and look out for one another in the workshop. And as my old apprentice master's master, so his masters used to tell me, I used to work with old Kenny, he goes, don't get your balls caught in a rat trap, son. Sorry, and like my stuff on Instagram, and on the giveaway there'll be some conditions of the Instagram giveaway. There'll be some conditions on the Instagram. There'll be some conditions on the fuck me. You do yibbity fucking yibbiter.
Old Stanley Jack. He was working at a shearing shed, and he was working as the cook, and he was doing some cooking one afternoon, making some pies, and he looked around and he couldn't find a fork, so he whipped his top set of false teeth out to crimp the pie. And one of the shearers walked past and says, Jesus Christ, Stanley, haven't you got a tool for doing that? And he says, no, I used my tool for putting holes in donuts.